Hey guys, welcome back to Fair Ironing Customs. I'm Michael, and today is going to be Febudaily for February the 22nd. Should be Saturday, I believe. I got the forge lit. Not because we're going to forge anything, but because it's cold. So, we're in the middle of this winter storm that's hitting the East Coast. It's Wednesday. I think it's like 26, 28 degrees, something like that. It says it feels like it's 16. It's cold. I got long sleeves on and got the forge fired up, kind of lamenting the fact that I didn't bring my toboggan with me. But I can feel the heat off of the forge. I'm getting a nice bed of coal. So what I've done is I cut out a piece of 2x2. That's 50 by 50 mil box tubing. Or, I know some guys in Australia have a different word for it. It's like RW, R something. I can't remember exactly what it is they call it. But it's about, 1/8 inch wall, which is what, 2 mil, 3 mil, something like that. Anyway, half was 6, which is 3. All right, so let's weld this in, and we'll get on to the next part. I'm also realized my chop saw blade is down to about 8 inches, so that's going to make cutting out these other pieces fun. Okay, that's good enough. That's tacked into place. Like I said, there's a lot of this stuff that's going to have to be gone back over whenever I have the chassis torn down and I'm able to flip it and get in different positions. That way I can kind of make the welds a little nicer instead of struggling trying to do vertical welds and stuff like that. And definitely no overhead stuff for me. Thing about a coal fire, you got to keep an eye on it or it'll go out. Keep feeding it just like any other fire. I'm going to tend the fire and we're going to come back. I'm not sure exactly where we're going next. Actually, I do. I'll be back in a second. Look at the draw on that forge hood, guys. That is so cool. I never get tired of that. If y'all want to see how I built this forge hood, it's called a Super Sucker forge hood. There's a video on the channel where I built this forge hood. That is so amazing to me how well that works. Turn the gas on. wells on a long list of wells that are going to get finished whenever this thing gets blown apart. These brackets were brackets that came with the 4-link, and I really wanted to put something here. Kind of, I don't think there's going to be enough, push by the bag to make this tower want to collapse, because you've got 1, 2, 3 cross members. This is 1/4-inch plate. That ain't going nowhere. It's not going anywhere. But when in doubt, overbuild. All right, now for the part that I have been dreading ever since I hung the 4-link on this thing. I have got to cut the angles. So it's a 45-degree angle, 2 45s. To get 90 degrees, you got to have 2 45s. To get 90 degrees and 3 pieces of steel, you've got to have 4 22.5 degrees. So it's got to be 22.5 degree and 22.5 degree makes 45. That's going to give you a diagonal, and then 22.5 degrees is going to give you another diagonal over into this one. And then you got to measure it all right and cut it just right. I was really hoping my chop saw blade wasn't going to slam the heck out. Do I have one? I don't know. Alright guys, I was just going to put a pin in it, get that cross member when I got a blade, so I wanted to go ahead and stick it on the ground and, kind of see what it looked like, and it kind of fell. So, nothing's hurt as best as I can tell. There's parts everywhere, so I'm going to have to clean up this mess, and that may be what I do tomorrow. I am going to call it a day. I'm dog tired. It is cold. You'll probably see the steam rising from my head. But anyway, there it is. It looks kind of weird slamming in the back, not the front. Now, it could go down a little further in the back, probably about a 1/2 inch. But it's, I believe it's sitting on the cross member, or it's sitting on something underneath the truck. And I think we are either, if we're not laying a frame by the time the front end goes down, we're going to be very close. Let's crawl in here. Y'all get to see first. No, the frame isn't hidden. What is it sitting on? Okay, well, got a little bit of a mess to clean up. Like I said, that may be what we do tomorrow. And start getting prepared to do the front. But I want to get, I won't be able to move the Volkswagen for a few days. I don't know if y'all can hear that. That's ice. So we are having ice and snow mix right this minute. Tomorrow is going to be a nasty day to try to get out on the road. But I do want to try to get, I think I can move this around once I get cleaned up behind the truck. Move it around enough to get it slid back. That's high enough right there. Nothing's hitting. So we can move it back, jack it back up, get it back on the jack stands, and start working on the front. That's what we're going to do. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like I said, we may clean tomorrow. The shop needs it bad. Like and subscribe. I'll see y'all tomorrow.